do what you say you're going to do. And we see there in Hebrews 12:2, fixing our eyes on Yahushua, the pioneer and perfecter of belief or faith. See, that's in a nutshell right there of everything we're talking about. Following him and doing exactly what he did. No, we're not him, and no, we're not going to go hang on no tree to pay for the sins of the earth. No, that's not our mission, our job. But ours is to exhort one another daily while it's called the day. This is our job. And this verse uses the term fixing to describe the focus or concentration required to follow Yahushua. And it's going to take your everything. See, that's why you got to give up them people's places and things. Got to give up that weed. Got to give up that marijuana. Got to give up that heroin. You know, when you popping them pills, that's heroin. That ecstasy, that's heroin. You got to give that stuff up. You got to give up that blow. I used to love that blow. Till I got so addicted that every time I thought about something, it was that. How can I get that high today? And maintain my blunt and my cold Coors Light. See, all that was distractions and strongholds to keep me distracted from doing what the Most High called me to do. To stand fixed on his main goal, locked in on his main goal for me. And that's to do his will. And we see the benefit of it in James 1:2-5. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your belief produce patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of Yahuwah, who gives to all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him. Hallelujah, family. This is so important today, because we all find ourselves in the midst of this. We all find ourselves in the midst of these tests and trials. Especially us bruised. And I say especially us bruised, but our stranger friends and brothers and sisters, they got it bad too. And the Most High had to show me that this morning. Because I got up and said, okay, Pop, what you want to talk about today? Because he gave me like three ideas for today. And he had me to pull this one up and start playing it in my head. Or start playing it on my phone so I can get it in my head. But then he told me to peep out my treasure box of gifts, which are the box of scriptures I have. And he gave me these 3 scripts. And we're going to name this short idea, To the Strangers Too. To the Strangers Too. Or we could say To the Strangers Also. And the text says, awake you that sleep, and arise from the dead, and Mashiach will give you light. Who's sleeping, Robert? Everybody. But some are awakened to life everlasting, and some are awakened to condemnation and death. I hope I'm quoting that right. I didn't look that up. But we'll put it in the idea. But he didn't put no label on who needs to awake, because everybody's asleep. But now folks are waking up to different roles. We do have to say that off top. We are awakening to different roles because we've been born into different roles. Folks say it's not about race, it's not about color. Oh yes it is. When white supremacy have given a lot of folks a head start, or a lot of folks benefits that other folks ain't have. But now that we find out that we're the people of the Most High, and that the other folks have had their advantages given to them by Hasatan, then it's up to them to make the right moves and say, I want to be a part of the righteous, not the unrighteous anymore. And we see there in Acts 10 and 35. But in every nation he that feared him, who fears who, Robert? Yahuwah. And that worketh righteousness, and that works righteousness, and that works righteousness is accepted with him, or accepted by him. So everyone, but in every nation he that fears Yahuwah and works righteousness is accepted by Yahuwah. See, that word fear means a whole lot right there. It means that respects his ways of doing things, just like this text says, righteousness. That's his way of doing things. And we find his way of doing things in the set apart text. They have to line up just like we have to line up. But the text says there in Romans 10 and 12, for there is no difference between Jew and Greek, for the same Elohim over all is rich to all that call upon him. Yes, he's rich to all, and anybody can get it. Now this is speaking of Ruach. we must know that first. This is speaking of the Ruach, the spirit, if you would call it. So anybody can be saved from eternal damnation, but we're speaking on first where we're at in this physical realm, where there is a big difference, where these Greeks have had a great advantage over us. They have held us in oppression and enslaved us these last 2,000 plus years. See, it was oppression, then enslavement, then oppression. These last 400, we've been enslaved and oppressed here in this land, or the lands of our captivity where they shipped us out. Hallelujah. But the text also says salvation is first to the Jew. Now we know when we say Jew, we mean us Hebrews, the tribe of Yehuda, Yasharal. It's first to us. And it says that because Yahusha came in and through us, through Judah, through Yasharal. But it's also first through us now because we have the truth of who the true people are. It's not that Christianity religion. You won't find not no truth there. You'll get in bits and pieces, just like with Adam and Eve, where Hasatan sold Adam and Eve the okie-doke. That's what you've been sold. Just like in the movie Eli. Is it Eli? The Book of Eli with Denzel? Yeah. That man wanted the book. The enemy wanted the book so he can trick people into following him, because he knew how powerful the words are. Because it's the truth of the Most High. But to the Gentiles too. You can get this not only spiritual or ruachal salvation, but you can get this physical salvation too. The text says that 10 men from every nation would come and say, we want to go with you, because we see that the Most High is with you. Where they want to go with us to? Salvation, physical salvation, back to our land with us. And we're going to say, come on and go with us. Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. You can get it too. But you do know you're going to be an indentured servant, just like we were. You're going to be an indentured servant when we were slaves. See, we're not going to treat you the same as we were treated. And that has been most of the Gentiles' fear. But the text also said that those that work righteousness, those that fear Yahuwah and works righteousness. That means the text says that those who bless Yasharal will be blessed. Those that curse Yasharal will be cursed. And you Gentiles have been cursing us ever since we've been in this land. These last 400 years, definitely, really the last 2000 plus,